Oh my God, Kawhi Leonard and the LA Clippers. Guys, I don't know about y'all, but I got Kawhi fatigue since he left the San Antonio Spurs after they won that championship. Here's the accusation, guys, for all of y'all who've been living under a rock. Kawhi was allegedly being paid through a company that was set up to funnel him extra money outside of his contract and the CPA. Allegedly now. That company is now bankrupt. And people are saying it might have been designed just to get Kawhi money under the table, right? From the jump. If that's true, it's a huge violation of the NBA CBA. The CBA exists to protect competitive balance. You can't just pay players however you want. There are salary caps, max contracts, luxury taxes, and it's all designed to keep the league fair. But if Kawhi and the Clippers were sneaking money through a side company, that's not just shady. Let's be honest, guys, it's cheating. This wouldn't be the first time people have questioned how Kawhi handles his business. From load management issues to the mystery around his injuries to his family members and now the money trail, the narrative around Kawhi has just been shady since he left San Antonio and Greg Popovich. The Clippers already have a reputation of being the what-if team. All the talent, none of the rings. If this scandal sticks, it's going to be a stain on Kawhi's legacy and the organization. Why am I saying this to you guys? How many of y'all recognize that when Kawhi wanted to get out of San Antonio, this is when all this stuff started? Now, here's the biggest issue with the LA Clippers and Kawhi. Why does the Clippers have to suck at everything? We know every other owner is doing this stuff. We know every other team is doing this stuff. I'm going to give you the max contract that the CBA allows, but I'm also going to pay your family member to be in the marketing department. I'm also going to pay your family member to go work for this other company that I own, right? I'm going to do business with a company that you contract out with. We know all the stuff that's going on. Why do the Clippers have to suck at everything? Y'all know, man, it's my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion. I think every other NBA team is dealing with this. And I think Adam Silver got a problem on his hands. Because guess what I think you have to get rid of, guys? You got to get rid of the salary cap. Guys, at this point, there's no reason to have a salary cap. I think you let these billionaire owners do exactly what they want to do. And I think that it will just be better for business if we don't have these rules that are based on the 70s and 80s. At the end of the day, guys, I can go work a job and the boss can pay me whatever he want to pay me. If I can go hire a contractor and I can pay that contractor whatever I want to pay that contractor. Let's stop talking. If the owner, you can choose to be cheap or you can choose to break the bank. Let's get to that with the NBA. Steve Ballmer, one of the richest men in the world. Why are we trying to make him fit in a box so that everybody don't want to come pay for him because he's willing to pay everybody $200 million in a contract over 4 years? Do y'all see the real problem here? The problem is not Kawhi Leonard. The problem is not the Clippers. The problem is the NBA is trying to tell billionaires that they got to fit in a box. And the only reason they are able to own a team is because they didn't think in a box. Go to what the MLB is doing. And now MLB is messing up because they trying to put in a salary cap. Guys, get rid of this salary cap stuff. That's what Adam Silver needs to be doing. At the end of the day, you can spend as much money as you want to spend. Here's the number one rule I would put in. You can spend as much money as you want to spend. But one player cannot be more than 25% of the actual team's payroll. One player can't be more than 25% of the team's payroll. So if you decide to pay $100 million in payroll, right? One guy can get paid $25 million. But I ain't telling you what you can spend on payroll. Now, guys, everybody wins. Everybody wins. But you got one player, right? I don't want to see guys try to team up and all that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, guys, hey, look, no one player can represent more than 25% of the payroll. You do that, now you got something. Guys, Kawhi sucks at this. We've been waiting on Kawhi to do what he did in San Antonio and what he did in Toronto. But what happened with Kawhi is Kawhi now, somebody got in Kawhi's head, and now Kawhi is not what we liked in San Antonio, what we liked in Toronto. And with the Clippers out there, and guess what happens, guys, when you move to your hometown? This is the shady stuff you're going to be attached to. That's why he can't stay healthy. That's why we doing load management. That's why we getting paid under the table. Steve Ballmer is a Kawhi Leonard fan, and it's costing him his reputation, and it's costing him his team. Because at the end of the day, guys, every other NBA team better make this go away, but it's time to get rid of the salary cap. Every other team is doing it. I guarantee you every other team is doing it in some way, shape, or form. And it ain't about who's doing it or not doing it. It's who's actually good at it so you don't get caught. I'm going to tell you like this, guys. I'm done dealing with Kawhi.